Hello guys, so today I'm gonna show you how to do the trial of blood as a Psy in the 13.0 patch. So first things first, the build. So it's a basic PvE build with Assault Suspects. Now that they buffed the Assault Suspect, it's viable to play in PvE. So this is the talents, this is the first grid, this is the second grid, and this is the third grid. So as you can see on the first grid, I didn't take the rubies for torture because I don't take the skill. It's not worth using it before scorching. Scorching does much more damage than torture and uses stacks that deal more damage. The only issue as Psy in PvE is the stress management. So for that, I went to take the superficial trance that reduces stress by 1 when mental link is on, and absolute stillness that reduces stress by 4 when meditation is on. So that helps me reducing stress on Psy and PV. So after that, what you have to prepare before going is getting food. So determination food for level 100 is in Eden at this position in the expedition base gates. So this NPC sells it right there, energetic. And to prepare tunic of concentration, so you need to craft new ones for level 100. For the stats, basic PvE stats, so right now I have pretty high brutality for Trial of Blood, but I'm gonna change that to put a bit more proficiency. For the artifacts, I don't really have artifacts for this. I'm gonna remove this and put the Colloseum blade. Prospero is pretty good to make you survive the waves, but not necessary. So for the first wave, it's the same as before. There's gonna be one boss in the middle and 2 elementals on the side. The elementals will cast a ray on the boss that will heal him if you don't break the ray. So basically what you're gonna do is stay here for the 5 first seconds, then switch position here to break the second ray, and deal damage to the boss while doing this. So here we go for the first boss. Popping up my bursts, using one shield, applying all my stuff, and breaking everything. For the PvE rotation, it's pretty easy. You just set up your clones and then break all the stats that you get from Pyrolysis and Astral Venom. And that's it. So right now I'm at 211. I think the highest score I did was 215, so you can score a bit higher than this. As for the second wave, there's gonna be 3 packs of mobs, one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right side. So what you want to do as Psy is start on the left side, use your Eye of the Void, so TK pool, kill the first wave, then use your Psychosis on the middle wave here. If it's not enough, use another wave or play the Storm and Agony. Then use your loop of time, get all your cities, and go back to the third pack of mobs that should spawn right there. So here we go for the second wave. Popping up my bursts, pulling, applying AoE, then setting up for this wave, Psychosis, and then kill the remaining mobs. Then loop myself. What you can do here is bomb this one, then TK pool, and have a nice setup for AoE. And that's it. So as for the third wave, so there's gonna be a big Minotaur in the middle and two ads on the side. The ads are gonna try to reach a wall that's on the side of the map, so around here. So if you don't have the damage to kill the Minotaur before they reach that, what you should do is CC the ads at the beginning. So with Psy, I recommend to use the pull in the middle, so that they lose like 3 seconds before starting to reach the ball. So let's try that. Open up my bursts, pulling, and then typical rotation. As you can see, the mobs only start now to move. And that's it for the third wave. For the fourth wave, so there's gonna be a boss in the middle and then another mob on the side that buffs the boss. So what you wanna do as Psy is long CC the ad and burst the boss. So let's try that. Starting the wave, popping up my burst now, CC and burst the boss. So as you can see, it's not a big burst. Psy is still average in PvE DPS, but it's big enough to kill before the other mobs wakes up. And that's it for the fourth wave. As for the fifth wave, so there's gonna be 3 ads popping up on the side of the circle in the room. And when you kill one of the ads, if it's close enough to the others, it's gonna heal themselves. So basically what you wanna do is kill them far away from one another. So the strat here is staying in the middle of the room. So when the ads reach you, they're far enough from one another to not heal themselves. So let's try that. Starting the fifth wave. Setting up myself in the middle. And bursting the first one. As you can see, they are close, but far enough to stay unhealed. And here, as Psy, you can have an issue. So basically, if your twins, the clones, I mean, get aggro on the ads, they switch position and they can get the heal if they close enough. So this is problematic. But you have pulse and pull, so you can avoid this. And that's it for the fifth wave. As for the sixth wave, so basically there's gonna be a boss in the middle of the room and several balls on the side. So what you want to do when you start the wave, you're gonna have a new skill that replaces everything, and you need to target the boss and throw it to some balls so that he bounces on top of them, and he gets a debuff that increases your damage when he does that. So there are several positions that's good for the bounces, but my preferred position is right here. So on the map it's right here, and you look at the pillar in front of you. So there's gonna be a ball right behind him, and the boss spawns in the middle. So let's try that. Starting the wave. So as you can see, I cannot use my burst, so I'm gonna use right after bouncing him. And if it's good enough, it's gonna bounce several times, and then you just have to finish him. As you can see, I'm doing tons of damage, so I kill it really fast. So right now I'm at 1229. I think if you try hard enough, you should be at 1250. Thank you for watching, and see you guys at the next video.